I want to share with you today 3 keys to a conversation that actually gets you exactly what you want. Now, the first powerful tip here, which is something I teach every single one of my clients, which has actually changed the game for me as well, is learning how to hold a mental image of the vision of what you're selling. Because when you're in a conversation, you're selling something. When you're talking to yourself in your inner narrative, you're selling yourself a story. When I'm talking to you right now, I'm selling you a story. When you're in a meeting or a podcast interview or speaking on stage, you're selling whoever is across you a story. And if you do not hold a clear mental vision of where you're bringing that story, it doesn't have the same power. It doesn't carry the same energy. And so, whatever is ahead for you right now, whether it's a big communication opportunity, a podcast interview, you're pitching something, or a new client that you're about to acquire, I invite you to close your eyes and visualize what is the end goal of that partnership, of that opportunity, of that transformation of the audience listening to me. And imagine a picture that is vivid as a movie. And then you want to take a screenshot of that movie and imagine it in your mind's eye with your eyes closed. So first we ask ourselves, what's the end goal of that conversation? The best outcome for the person I'm talking to. Visualize it. See a movie. See it 3D, fully expressed, feeling, texture, colors. Then close your eyes, lock it in, take a mental screenshot. And hold it. I like to literally put it in a corner in my mind with my eyes closed. And then I have it here and I see it and I lock it in and it becomes my target for the conversation. And with that in mind, then my story becomes more potent and there's a sense of mastery. I'm not just moving through points or moving through items. I'm actually leading people on a journey towards something powerful. And that is also how I record all of my videos, my courses, because with that vision, the conversation is just more powerful. And you don't get lost and you can improvise. So it really allows you to know where you're going, take control with more power of your communication, and not lose sight of the outcome so that you actually stay in your power every step of the way. So that's the first practice. And then you learn how to talk out loud whilst holding that vision. That vision is an anchor. And then we lead with power. Now, my second tip to move with confidence is to actually project the vision that is expanding you and not contracting you. Sometimes we fall into patterns of fears, whether that is, oh my God, I'm going to lose that opportunity. I'm losing momentum here. People are not going to get excited. I don't know if I still want this. If there's any doubt about what you're about to say, people will feel it and they won't buy it. And if you get to present something, whether it's a pitch or a vision or a next idea, if you have that chance, the one thing you need to do is actually allow yourself to dream of that full potential expressed and go bigger and bigger and bigger until you feel that excitement in you and you're actually so excited for the idea that you cannot wait but talk about it. You don't want to approach things in a neutral way of detachment, because actually we'll talk about detachment in a second, but you don't want to come in with a sense of this isn't worth it or it's not going anywhere or I don't know if I'm going to get this. When you walk into any room, you want to approach this with certainty, energy of, I know exactly where this is going. I have a big vision. I'm all in. And I know that this will pick up momentum and actually completely change my life and whoever is listening or on the other side of that conversation. So that vision needs to excite you until you feel that tickle of excitement, momentum, just power, that drive, that fire. I want this. You want to win. You want to get it. If you don't have that feeling, I invite you to circle back and reconnect to your why, do vision casting. You need to feel that spark. Otherwise, it will fall flat. Everyone will feel it, you'll feel it, and it just will be a waste of time for everyone involved. Now, my last step, linking back to letting go and being casual about it. This is the power of moving with certainty, and especially in your feminine energy, really leading with power, requires a blend of vision, pure trust and certainty, while simultaneously holding surrender. Can you hold a big vision and be all in and believe in it 100% and want to win and really see where it's going and lead with power, yet be able to be fully detached. And that detachment isn't a lack of care. It isn't trying not to get disappointed. Because when we move with certainty and momentum, we know that every opportunity is either aligned or a leap towards what's most aligned. We're always aligning. So it's good. Whatever happened is good. And if you can lean into that sense of trust of I'm constantly aligning with the opportunities that are meant for me, and the opportunities that are not meant for me are leading me to opportunities that are actually meant for me, that allows you to detach. Because whenever something happens, you know it's either a learning opportunity, an opportunity to refine, an opportunity to get contrast and re-anchor what truly matters for you. So you can detach. I'm all in, I'm all here, I see it right now. Yet, I don't need it. I don't need it because I know this is just one part of a bigger play, and I get to move with certainty and confidence and surrender. That's where surrender come in. You don't have to control things you cannot control. You don't have to try to make the other person perceive you in a certain way, or try to control how they're going to feel, or try to soften whatever you're pitching so that there's a bigger chance that they lean in. You don't have to do that. You come in strong, you come in powerful, and you trust that if it's aligned, it will be easy. It will be like this. On both sides, it will feel like a match. There is no need to convince anyone at any point. There is no need to force and push. And if you ever notice yourself trying to control things that are actually out of your control, step back. I control my part in this. I control holding the vision. I control showing up 100% with dedication, with faith, 1000% in myself, in what I'm here to bring, with where I'm going with this conversation, with what I'm selling here. And I let go fully of the outcome of what the other person decides. I do not need to make them feel in any certain way. I do not need to make them want this. I'm so certain of what I'm bringing that I trust that they will choose what's best for them too. And that's really approaching things from a win-win perspective, trusting that when people want something, they'll take it. When they want a transformation, they will lean in. When they want to learn from you, they will move in. When they want to collaborate with you, they will say something. If you're a woman that moves in your own life with power, you want something, you go get it. There is no need for a whole pitch, a whole convincing of anything. You move with certainty, and you trust that whoever you collaborate with can meet you there. And so you trust them to choose what's best for them. And for that reason, you don't need to hold or control anything. You can come in with trust and surrender. They do what they want. I come in and I do what I do because I'm certain. I trust myself, I love myself, and I see the vision, and I know where I'm going. So again, a little recap on our 3 keys for power in communication and confidence in any setting, any conversation that is one of those pivotal moments in your business or those big events, those big pitches. Remember, you get to create a vision of the outcome. Hold it in your mind's eye. Have it locked in through the entire conversation so you can be in mastery in storytelling. Then you want to make sure that you come in with excitement. You truly want it. You've locked the opportunity, and on your side, you're all decided. You're all in. And lastly, you get to surrender and approach it from a space of no big deal. I'm okay. I don't need it. Because you don't get to choose for others, and you trust that people choose what's best for them, and you let go of everything that isn't in your control. However, you come in 100% decided, and that's the power. So if you apply those 3 tips, I can guarantee that your next conversation will feel very different. You'll feel the power, the confidence, the energy, and you'll also learn how good it feels to move with power, yet be completely chill. Because that's the magic of holding both. If you want one-on-one support and strategic advice in your business, feel free to book a call down below. I do have spaces open for summer working one-on-one with me. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for being here.